Welcome, 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 Leaders in Purpose, to Miss Lady CC's Leaders in Purpose TV show. This is part of a Leaders in Purpose platform with a blog talk radio show, and coming soon a newsletter. So welcome, welcome, welcome all you leaders, honey. And who is a leader? That is you, and you. And of course, our fantastic guests here. We want them to go ahead on and introduce themselves as leaders of purpose. Over here, we have here Miss Goddess Queen.
Patricia Bennett.
And Mr. God King Brother Friend.
How y'all doing?
You don't introduce your name?
My name is Mark.
Yes, so welcome, 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 and I'm Miss Lady CC, and welcome, welcome, welcome to another episode of Leaders in Purpose TV show down here at KPAO Streaming Apple, y'all, okay? Honey, we is all over, KPEO over here, down here in Omaha, Nebraska, honey. We got more than just cows down here, okay? And corn. All right, welcome, welcome, welcome. We're Leaders in Purpose. It's a show where we celebrate our leaders who are in purpose, doing what they do and how they do and why they do in the different areas that we're going to discuss with Mr. Elijah Ali, a gatekeeper in the community, has come up with a fantastic paradigm to denote how leaders in purpose should operate. Before we go further, we're going to go ahead on and give honor to our ancestors. I don't know whatever your ancestors were. I'm giving honor to the righteous ancestors, the original people, ancestors, as well as our children. Honor and praise to the ancestors in righteousness, honey. We know you are ruling. You're going to rule again, and we thank you. We want to praise Mother, Father. Well, I say Mother, Father, God. However you call your God, honey, just go ahead and thank that God, because we utilize these positive vibes to heal. We utilize these positive vibes to help people heal globally of their firmness, mind, body, and soul. So I believe in positivity. So it's time to think positive. Think positive, and just thank God for all the, or yourself, or whatever you believe in, for all the positive, wonderful things. Just go ahead on and just thank. About whatever way you think, just thank. Just thank you. Just thank you. Just give a moment of thanks. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And then a moment of silence to those who have passed on, who are still here with us, because we can feel them, we can touch them. We know that they're here, honey, because their minds, their words are in our minds, and their spirit is in our feet and our hands. All right now, honey, we want to thank God, Mother and Father, again, God, for this, for Leaders in Purpose today. We're going to talk, first of all, about the first topic that Mr. Elijah Ali goes is health. Health, I look at it as dimensional health, mind, body, and soul. Can our guests give us some positive things about a problem, and then a solution about what they've done for themselves for something about their health? Ladies first.
Well, I did a 21-day fast, and I did that fast in an effort to heal a lot of soul dis-ease in the mind, the spirit, the body. And it was revolutionary for me in that doing that fast, it was a cleansing, a renewal, a restart of the cells, of the mind, of the body. And while I was doing that fast, it cleansed as well, but it regurgitated a lot of the past traumas, I guess, or things that I had went through. It brought them back up, but it soothed all of that and cleared it all away. And it clears soul dis-ease, spiritual dis-ease, mental dis-ease, emotional dis-ease. So for me, fasting was a way to help with my wholeness and wellness.
I found fasting to be quite great as well. And again, I've fasted different ways, whether it's the biblical fastings. I fasted the biblical fasting. the fasting from food, from everything, from a certain period of time to a certain period of time, and within this fasting from everything, everything meant TV, radio, music, any kind of social enjoyments, and just concentrate. And I enjoy fasting. It's
Yes.
a very large part of my regimen. How about you, Mark?
With the subject of fasting, I remember there was a time when I was put away, and I did a fasting because a friend of mine had asked me, and this was when I came to understand something about Islamic. Went through the 30-day Ramadan, and I was so mad at myself because I wasn't supposed to eat during the day, and it slipped my mind.
Oh, that's all right.
And it taught me how to be strong physically, because even not participating in eating, we still worked out throughout the day when the sun was up.
Yeah.
So it gave me a mental fortitude about going through it, and it really helped. It really did. So I can understand what suffering was about.
That's really wonderful. We're not going to go through all of them because of time, but let's go through the topics that we're going to be touching about tonight. And one of the topics on our travel school, Miss Lady Cece's Lake Cruise Club Travel Agency, we have a travel school, and in our travel school, we touch on the topics that Mr. Elijah, our lead, teaches about so vehemently. He's been doing it for over 50 years, and he himself is 80, in his 80s, and still out there teaching holistic healing, especially us as melanated people coming through post-traumatic slave syndrome. Some of the topics that we're talking to tonight, I call it CCSI, or Mr. Elijah calls it human services. I call it CCSI, Caring Community Social Intelligence. And dealing with this topic, I asked Mother and Father, I say Mother and Father, God, there's so many things out there that are pressing. I'm working with reparations. I'm working with sex trafficking. What happened to the money that Einstein had? He was a billionaire. What happened to that money? Did it go to those who are traumatized and who are still being traumatized in sex trafficking? Anyway, the reparations, come on. But I'm like, what one can we, he just dropped it in my heart. This young man came into my life, and it's like a little brother. But it's like, yes, I didn't even realize some of the things he was going through as a ex-convict. I asked him, I asked them, first of all, I wanted to make sure that I was appropriate. I asked him, what word is better to use when speaking about our populace, our brothers and sisters that are coming out of the prison populace? And I said, see, some people say ex-felons, some people say ex-convicts, and some people say what? Ex-felons and ex-convicts. So I asked him which one is more conducive to him, and he said ex-convicts. So Brother Mallory, hi, how you doing? Thank you for being here. How are you?
I'm doing all right.
Good. When we're talking about the situation with our ex-convicts coming out of the prison system, what is it like? And please be honest. And what can you give us a problem and give us some solutions to help?
Well, I think what it's like is.
Here the light. So I'm sorry.
I think what it's like is to fully understand your circumstances with family. Family is important, and if you don't have things that's set up where it's coming in as far as like communication there, just expect the worst when you get out, so that when you set yourself up mentally, you can go the way you need to go, because it's not easy. And I'm trying to take this journey before y'all had to come out and then have to fall on your face looking like this. But as time goes on, it starts to get easier, because like you find people that resonate with you, that resonate with your heart.
You talked about family-wise, how it's hard to get a connection. How about with food and clothing and shelter?
Well, there is a schedule that's set up, and you just gotta pay attention to how you want to conduct yourself as you move forward. There's a schedule that says that this time this will be breakfast, this time this will be lunch, this time will be dinner. We will have clothes for you. We will have a place for you to stay, but you just gotta abide by the rules as if you was starting over, starting life over. It's not just learn how to be humble in it and just continue to move forward, because it determines whether you're an adult or a child, because it's simple, but there's more to life.
I agree wholeheartedly. What is the solution do you see helping I say gods and goddesses reimagined, gods and goddess misplaced as what I look at our President Populace as gods and goddesses misplaced. How can we help you to come back into the system, into the in a less tragic or less emotional or less tragic manner?
Well, I know it will take a lot more as far as like, what is it that I would want to do? And it's like, being in my children's life, being in my family's life, you know, before all the extra things that had happened, me and my friends, we used to barbecue. I would be able to talk to them, have my children show up with their children, and it was almost like a generational thing. And then like I said, as time went on and things continued to flip-flop and do this or do that, or it was like, I couldn't even enjoy it with the friends that I even grew up with, because it wasn't like I changed, it was just.
Patricia, don't it sound like to you that he's missing that camaraderie, he's missing that familyness?
Community.
Yeah.
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 It does.
Go ahead on.
I just look at that, you know, like in the beginning of time, we were in communities or tribes or villages, and it was community. Mm-hmm. And that was our familiar and our family. And that's what we know and are comfortable with. And as a community, we do have to still, even though we're more segregated and spread out, we still have to come together and to be a common union, a community. I
agree wholeheartedly. And with so many things going on, so many, America has always been has always had people from all cultures and backgrounds come here. Always, ever since the first original people were here. We've had influxes of people from all cultures, all tribes, all nations, as you say, and all representative of all backgrounds, whether it's financial, whether it's cultural, even whether it's religious or whether it's spiritual. We have, and it's been quote unquote a melting pot, but right now we don't want a melting pot no more. All our gifts and talents are beautiful. All our gifts and talents are amazing, and all our gifts and talents make this country great. So honey, shine, 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 shine in our giftings. DEI is where it's at. For you, everybody. For you, they say not even for our non-melanated white males, it's for you. For our Chinese males, it's for you too. And speaking about differences, this goddess queen sister friend Patricia, she's making a difference with her business. Miss Patricia Bennett, she has a company called Stellar Wealth Financials, and we're going to go ahead and give her the floor for her to go ahead and say and tell us about it and how it's bringing up wonderful solutions to a huge problem here in the United States of America. Goddess Queen.
Thank you, Cece, for allowing me to be here on your platform and to be able to share the services that I offer and provide. I am the progenitor of Stellar Wealth Financial Services. I've been in the industry for 30 plus years in the financial sector, insurance sector, banks, and financing. And it cultivated me to create Stellar Wealth Financial Service. It's a one-stop shop powerhouse for whatever is going on with you, your financial health, in one place. So we address issues with wealth creation, and I'm going to speak about this first with insurance, life insurance products. And it's phenomenal to me because it is a game changer, it's life changing. And life insurance, the name says it all. It's life insurance. It's intended for you to use while you are alive. And people have this misnomer about it. So if you obtain life insurance at the beginning of your birth, I'll say this, we are in a sac in the womb. That sac protects us. And when we come out of that sac, we come into this realm of life. And when we get here, we have no protection. That's what life insurance does. It protects you. And you are able to use it while you are alive. And there's different type of insurance companies, and there's different types of insurance contracts, policies. And my favorite is the IUL. It's called an Index Universal Life Policy. And you want to go to the right type of insurance company. There's mutual insurance companies. There's companies that share dividends, companies that don't. And if you're attempting to get this product and you're not going to the right type of insurance company, it will not perform for you the same way. It's like a Rolls Royce and a Honda. They both are cars, but they won't perform the same. So my love is that with the IUL, it is indexed and your money grows tax-free. It is, you can use it tax-free. And you take out a loan out of this policy, and while taking out this loan, you can afford to live a better life, a better quality of life. This is what banks know. This is what the wealthy know. This is why they're wealthy, because they know about these tools and they use them. That's why you don't see raggedy banks. That's why they can loan and lend out money, because they know how to insure their money, and that's what the IUL does. It insures your life, so there's a death benefit. If you pass away, you leave money to the people that you love, but in the meanwhile, you're able to use an extra 30, 60, or whatever it is that your policy will allow you to live, $1,000 tax-free. Then when you pass away, your loved ones can use it tax-free. They get that inheritance tax-free. And the way that it works, it goes into a stock market, different indexes. In the stock market, it's not insured, so your money's not protected, so you lose it when the stocks go down. But because your product is insured and it's indexed, it's marked where the market dropped. So your money stays here, but in the market, because the market dropped, you lost. So when the market comes up, your money's starting to grow again. These people down here, they're starting over or trying to get their bearings again. So they're coming on up, trying to come on up. But your money is, you're still growing. You don't lose. So it's like, you can't lose because it's insured. That's how banks are able to put FDIC, that it's insured by the FDIC. So that's one of my favorite products because it dispels the nomer, and no one should be poor. No one should be struggling. It's life insurance. The name says it all. Yes. We insure everything but our life, and our life is our most valuable asset that we have. And from that, it's like, it's just mind-blowing. But so that's the wealth segment, part of things of wealth creation. And then there's debt elimination. And debt elimination is nobody grows up saying, hey, pick me, I want to do a 30-year mortgage and work for the rest of my life, keep paying y'all, and keep working to pay you. So the debt elimination product that I work with, it is a Ernst & Young award-winning product. It is velocity banking. What it does, it's math. It takes and it gets you to the quickest way to get to zero to get your debt paid off. So if you have a 30-year mortgage, it allows that 30-year mortgage to be done paying for it in 5 to 10 years on average, without changing your lifestyle, without changing your spending habits. You still get to keep living the same way that you've been living. You just now get that money in interest that you would have been paying to the bank. So imagine, what would you do with this extra money and time? Because you didn't cut your time back 20 years. So you got 20 years and you got that interest, and now you can put it in that insured product where it's growing and working and compounding for you, making that money work for you. Or you can just do whatever you like, because you can, you know. But it's just phenomenal. And then also credit building. We help you build your credit. So if you can rent, you can own. If we have a product where it reports to the credit bureaus your credit ratings, it increases your credit by 40%. So that helps to build your credit. So if you can rent, you can own. On the other side of the spectrum, I am a national mortgage loan originator in all 50 United States of America and US territories. So if you have a credit score of 580 or higher, we can help to facilitate to see how we can get you a loan, to get you approved, and you can use that loan to become a homeowner. That's the purpose of the mortgage loan originator. So it helps you. So as long as you are 18 years of age and you have a source of income, 580 credit score, we can look to see what's out there, because we work with the multitude of federal programs, just a myriad of different loans. And so that's what I do. I appreciate you, CC, for allowing me to share that information.
Yes, ma'am.
And the show, they will offer my contact information.
Yes, ma'am.
Because we believe no one should be homeless. Everyone, it's like it should be a 75% ratio where everyone is in a home. Mm-hmm. And so that's my initiative, to help get people into homes.
And I thank God as Queen Sister Friend here, because she's working with me to help us to get our incarcerated family better assistance, better services, so that they can operate when they come out with respect, with dignity, and not having to be concerned about re-offending because they don't have resources, they don't have food, they don't have money, they don't have clothing. That should not be. We've already taken advantage of some, with them even being in the prison system. The prison system should not be privatized. Yeah, I'm looking you in the eye and saying that. The prison system should not be privatized. Those of you who are running for president and have money in stock in the prison system, Mr. President, that was Donald Trump. How about you, Mr. President Biden and others? Do you have money in the prison system that is fueling the school? What's the school pipeline? What's that pipeline? The school to prison pipeline. Okay, we're spending more money in the prisons than we are on rehabilitations. No, not no more. Honey, we come and thank you so much for being here, Leaders in Purpose. That's why we appreciate you, and that's why we love you. Dr. Umar John said he was here and brought in, and I believe he's coming back. I believe he's coming back. He's an expert with the school to prison pipeline and its intricate details. Expert. So we deal with the health, education. We've got 2 minutes and 2 seconds. Our education here, and they said more books have been banned this year than any other book than any other time, because our history, because the racist history does not want to be known. Unfortunately, this book right here, they don't want you to know about it. Now, those who have been banned to even look at this, you can see now it is true. This is the horrific cookbook of how to cook black melanated people. We were brought here not only for labor, but we were brought here for food. It is time to repent with reparations and start all over again and not pass these atrocities down to the next generation. It is time. And Ma'at Justice will do that. Ma'at Justice will do that. Ma'at Justice will do that. Okay? You say, no, we ain't gonna give you reparations, honey, because you need to know what to do. You don't know, you need to do your money like this, your money like that. Honey, you have no right to tell us what to do with the money that you owe us. Okay, we have our own people that's gonna tell us what to do with the money that we trust, like who's working with this? Dr. Claude Anderson, you see him, Powernomics. He done told us how to spend our money. Okay, the Debrianas with the Buy Black movement, they tell us the businesses, honey, they help us with our businesses, those who are melanated, okay? And then Powernomics, Black Labor, White Wealth, and yes, we look at the other cultures too, but this has been going on for over 500 years, and it is of utmost importance. All right, we love you all. Check out Miss Goddess Queen Vicki Dillard. Look at all the things that's going on here in Omaha, Nebraska. Honey, we here. Babalu A, the energies of Babalu A are today, Kali Ma, to go against these 3 wars. We love you. Peace.